being just one more. Now, Sora. Darkness and light's final clash. Kairi! You require motivation. Why her?
Hello YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown.
Hello YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown, here to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3 theory, how to fix Kairi. Now this is just a theory, will it happen? I'm hoping, but if not, not. But from what I saw from Kingdom Hearts and from what everyone's talking about, this is the only way to fix Kairi. And in a strange, no more way, I can see this happen. Just because what I'm going to talk about here. You already saw in the beginning, where you saw Sora try to save Kairi, and then Kairi dies, it always like that. But what happened if it was the opposite? What happened if Sora really did died, because you see the ending cutscene of how he died, of him, well, not how he died, he just disappears, and yes, he is dead, he just went to the Repo's game to get a second chance at life, so, if any of you saying that, no, he's not dead, he's not officially dead, but he's dead. He's going on to the Repo's game to get a second chance, you know, so if you play The World Ends With You, you know what I'm talking about. But, yes, I think Sora died when Xenhort slashed Kairi, because it wasn't Kairi, it was Sora. Most people are like, how did that work? Well, to be honest, to be quite honest, one thing that could work is time travel. And most people might not like time travel in Kingdom Hearts. Most people be like, oh, once they hear time travel, already their brain is like out of nowhere. Be smart, think, instead of, once you hear time travel, your brain should not get out of your fucking head. It should be inside your brain and comprehend what time traveling is, okay? No, seriously, because everyone's acting like that. That's why I'm saying it right now. You mentioned time travel and all of a sudden your brain went outside of your freaking head. Like freaking like some type of, what is it? Red and Stimpy type shit. For real. But when the whole thing happens, when everyone dies from the Heartlesses and everything like that, and Sora gets everything back, when that happens, when the battle is happening, Sora doesn't come back. It was Kairi. So the whole thing of Kairi holding Sora and bringing him back from, you know, from the final world and everything like that, that doesn't happen. None of that doesn't happen. Sora does die, and the reason, you know how the reason Sora, why Sora kept going in the game is because Kairi made sure that he did kept going? Well, Kairi kept going. In her head, in her crazy head now, since she saw Sora died by the hands of Xenhort, she's comprehending all these different things now of how to cope with someone that she loved and cared about dead. You know? And that's why I mentioned time travel, because what we see from the game is not what really happened, basically. When everyone died from the Heartlesses, that's officially they're gone, you know? So, in my opinion, Kairi had to save all those people. Not Sora. In Kairi's eyes, Sora did it because she missed him. And she couldn't cope of him not being there with everyone else being happy. That's why she cried at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. And I think I wrote this down here. Yeah, Sora was the one that died from Xenhort, not Kairi. That's the only thing I wrote. Yeah. And if you really think about it now, when you really think about it, it can actually happen. It could actually happen. And now there's well, it's not rumors, it's actually been confirmed that there's going to be a next Kingdom Hearts game before Kingdom Hearts 4. So, will that be about Kairi? Probably. And will that talk about the time traveling thing that I've talked about? Probably not. But it's a thing that should be... It's something that we should consider, guys. Because time traveling is in this universe, okay? And it did happen in Kingdom Hearts 3 when everyone came back and they started repeating their lines and everything like that. And the one thing a lot of people get confused about that, and it does frustrate me to the T, because in the final world, you can talk to the stars that were there. And one star is actually Naminé. And Naminé tells Sora that Terra's coming to help you when everything got back into the time, basically, you know? But when that happened, Sora was already dead. Kairi had to do all of that shit. Kairi was the one had to save everybody and couldn't save Sora. Why she has that power is because what we got before. She's a Princess of Heart, and she's holding a Keyblade, you know? And yes, she's not going to be good at it right away. It's like Sora. She has to wing it. Same thing with Riku. All these Keyblade wielders didn't know how to wield a Keyblade when they first got it. They had to, like, wing it. So that's what Kairi's doing. She's still winging it. In Kingdom Hearts 2, she's still winging it. She barely even touched it in Dream Drop Distance. You know, where was she in Dream Drop Distance? You know, she wasn't fighting. If she was keeping fighting, maybe she would have been a completely more badass in Kingdom Hearts 3. You know? So this is something that I do want to, this is something to fix. Like, yes, most people might not like it because of the time traveling thing, but does it fix what Kairi is? Yes. And does it fix the game? To be honest, in my opinion, yeah, it does. In my opinion. Now, there's some aspects of the game that still need to be fixed, yeah, but that's Kingdom Hearts in general. Kingdom Hearts is like that, you know? If you guys were looking for Citizen Kane's type writing, go watch Citizen Kane. Seriously, that's why I have a problem with some people, too. Like, oh, Kingdom Hearts is not Mozart writing. Yeah, it shouldn't be, because it's not. It's not Final Fantasy writing either, because it's not. It's Kingdom Hearts writing. So, moving on. So, what do you guys think? You think that my theory of Kairi really being the one that saved everybody and not Sora, because Sora actually died and she's actually traumatized. She's traumatized of seeing someone that she cared about and loved. And most people might be like, okay, that's a good theory, but how do you explain the 7 Princesses of Hearts? That's the thing. We didn't see the 7 princesses. We only met like 3 princesses through the whole game. And Xenhort needed, like, what? The Keyblade wielders, too, to even forge the Keyblade? So, in a way, it happened, but he needed one more. So, why not use Sora? You know? He was going to use Sora anyways, and that's the thing, too. They mentioned another vessel in the game. Yes, a lot of people might say it's Shion, but what if it's actually Sora? They wanted to use Sora as the vessel in Dream Drop Distance. Yes, it didn't work, but what if they actually tried to do it again in Kingdom Hearts 3? We just didn't really got a hint of it, or didn't get a grasp of it. Because, in a way, Sora beat them. And it wasn't. It was Kairi. Because, again, going back to what I said, when she saw Sora died, it traumatized her. So what we saw in Kingdom Hearts 3 is that she switched her place with Sora, and she's, in her head, it's like, no, I did it. I'm the one that died. And it's like, everyone's telling her on the islands, no, Sora's the one that died. You know? And she's crying, and she's like, no, I'm the one that died, you know? And then you get this whole, and that's where it would lead on to the whole And again, it does make sense why Sora woke up in The World Ends With You, and he's like, what the heck? And everyone, and a lot of people do say, oh, why are they showing Sora in The World Ends With You? We know, we know that he's going to come back anyways. Why would you kill him off? In a way, if you put this theory in perspective, it makes more sense too. It actually makes more sense than anything. Like, you have Kairi being a badass, obviously, and trying to save Sora, but she can't. She couldn't save Sora. Because yes, every master has a power of awakening. But Kairi, well, to be honest, Kairi's not a true master yet, so she's still learning. Even Sora has the power of awakening, but he's not a true Keyblade master yet. That's why what happened to him in the game, And going back to my theory, if we add that to my theory of what happened to Sora, it will make more sense of what happened, And yes, you can say that, oh, Sora disappeared because of the darkness and everything like that. Yeah, that's a good example too. But this video is just about how to fix Kairi. And this is one way to fix Kairi. And most people be like, time travel is one way to fix Kairi. It's not one way, it's another way to fix Kairi. And we already have time travel in this series anyways, so why not put it, And most people might complain about it, but will you complain of that happening, or will you be happy that Kairi is finally a badass? Because that is what we need to fix. That is what I'm trying to fix. That is what this video is all about, And if you want to do a response video and give your own opinions about it, go ahead. Go right ahead. This is just my theory of how I see it should happen. And everyone has different views of Kingdom Hearts 3, of how it is and how the ending is and how the game is. Me and my perspective in this whole series, and also in Kingdom Hearts 3, that Kairi is the one that survived and she saw Sora died and she can't cope with it. So in her mind, she makes up something up. And when you watch the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3, in a way, it kind of hints that. It kind of hints that something did happen to Sora, but did it happen while he was getting Kairi? Or did it happen while the Keyblade War was happening? Because again, all of this could have been in Kairi's head. It could have been. And most people are like, wow, you're making Kairi up to be a little bit crazy. In a way, yeah, but at the same time, no. Because if you've been with someone for a long time, especially if you've seen them growing up and you see them die in front of you, what are you going to do? Of course you're going to be traumatized and shocked, and you're going to think of, no, that's not real. No, that didn't happen. So that's why I think Kairi's thinking. And then in the next Kingdom Hearts game, before Kingdom Hearts 4, she's going to cope of like, yes, this did happen to Sora. And everyone's telling Kairi, Sora did died. And Kairi is like, she realizes, like, yeah, he really is dead. And then she gets off her ass and does something about it. And then Riku was like, yo, where's Kairi? And then he goes, finds her, and then eventually in the next Kingdom Hearts game, Kingdom Hearts 4, or maybe in that Kingdom Hearts game before Kingdom Hearts 4, they go to Shibuya. And Kairi is probably either in Shibuya too, or going to be in Shibuya. Or what we saw in Shibuya for the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 will be in Kingdom Hearts 4. And then the next Kingdom Hearts game before Kingdom Hearts 4 will just be about Kairi. Yes, it's kind of confusing, but if you mind-blowing, but if you get what I'm saying, you understand. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's just every time I saw that part with Kairi getting killed, I wasn't shocked. I'm not gonna say I wasn't. I was extremely in shock. I was like, they killed Kairi off, And then how the game kind of proceeded of like, oh shit, we forgot about Kairi, So that's why I thought about this theory. That's why I was like, okay, the game is kind of forgetting about Kairi, but what if it's Kairi that wants you to forget about her because it's actually Sora that died and not her? That's something to think about. That's something to think about. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and give your own opinions. And if you want to do either another, if you want to do a response video, go ahead. I don't mind at all. Just something to talk about. And we should talk about something like this because Kairi, I don't mind what happened to Kairi, but most people do. And for a person that didn't mind what happened, this is a great way to actually fix it, you know? And yes, most people might not like the time traveling thing, but it is one way to fix Kairi.
This is the TheSkullKlown signing off. Have a nice day.